What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the Cairo network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knot. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knot, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated for chilled delivery.
Order accepted. Thank you. Trouble nearby.
Damage to chilled cargo detected.
place, huh? Good morning, team. Corroborating credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Welcome and thank you for coming. I'll inspect your cargo. There is no significant damage that I can see. I knew you would arrive soon. You are a very dependable man. Please, connect me to this network of yours.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you. This technology is remarkable. I expect I'll receive plenty of new business. And speak of the devil, a new order just came in now. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Sam.
Excellent work, Sam. You made a big difference today. According to APAS's analysis, pizza-hungry individuals in the area could prove instrumental in the further expansion of the Cairo network. Anyway, let's press on to the next site awaiting you and your Cupid, shall we? It bears mentioning that the denizen located there has a reputation as a very cautious individual. Take care not to give them cause to doubt your intentions. Go ahead and pick up your new main order from the delivery terminal on site, so we can get underway.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated Keep Flat and requires urgent delivery.
generator. I wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
Cadet safe. Drawbridge credentials verified. Now displaying your current porter grade.
つながったてこ。これは調査に使えるわ。みんなと話もできるしね。ご褒美ってことでステルスしやすくなる静音設計のアサルトライフルと足音を抑えられるブーツ、そして AI カモフラの柄をプレゼント for you。 その柄のスーツを着るとなんとモグラ地雷の AI カメラに認識されなくなるペコ。もうモグラ地雷にドドドって追いかけられることは絶対にね。最近この辺やばいんだよね。 無人兵器がいたなんて噂もあって、自衛策は取ったんだけど不安で寝不足なんだわ。でもあんたの荷物で元気が出たべか。お礼ってわけじゃないけどバンバン使ってほしいべか。まあねー。自分の身は自分で守るしかないべこじゃん。だって危ないんだもん。データを分析して使いこなすのが得意だから、それでちょっと作ってみたべこ。敵として定義した相手を AI カメラが自動判定して、地面の中を進んで敵にドーン。途中で撃たれることもなし。かわいそうだけど普通に上がって近寄らんでしょ。まさか超えてくる人がいるとはね。ありがたかったべこだけど。モグラ地雷はペクオーラが作ったの。なのに外の人たちが使ってるなんて。なんでかわかんないけど、誰かがデータを漏らしたって考えるしかないペコじゃん。ふざけんな。まあこれからはいざとなったら戦うしかないペコ。最終手段、徹底抗戦で戦うペコ。あんたのおかげでその覚悟ができたペコね。最近よく見るんだよね、メカっぽいやつら。持ってる武器も見たことないし、あんなん誰が作って操ってるのかわけわかんないんだけど。だがしかし、これはレアな研究対象と言えなくもないペコ。好きあらば奴らの武器を解析して、その技術を生かしてやるペコ。あんたに提供した武器もあんたのおかげで作れたんだから。これからも何か作れたら知らせるペコ。ほんとサンキューペコ。モグラ地雷は止めたから帰りは安心ペコ。おつペコでした。バイバイ。
Great job as always, Sam. I'm guessing you must be pretty tired. Get yourself back to the GHV Magellan and take a break. Oh, and tomorrow seems to be more talkative lately. Maybe the two of you could find time for a chat.
Order completed. Well done.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Fragile? What is tomorrow? We didn't have that where I came from. I don't understand what it means.
You know what will happen to these buds? They will turn into flowers. In the space of a day, they'll have completely changed. Living things can't help but change, you see. They can't stay the same forever.
But where I came from, nothing ever changed. So does that mean I'm not alive?
Listen. You are alive. The person you were yesterday is different from the one you are today, and the one you'll be tomorrow. You're changing. That's what living is. To change, and to embrace change. To transform.
Is this what my tomorrow will be?
Yesterday becomes today, which in turn becomes tomorrow. They're all connected, for better or worse. And death is not the end.
Death is not the end.
Welcome back, Sam. You should get some rest.
All right. Good night.
I was thinking I should teach Tamara a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this? I see. Thanks for the input. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Later.
Okay, Tamara. Let's continue.
I don't wanna.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
territory.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Like
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off. I'm afraid you've dropped some cargo, Sam. Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo. That was close.
All the world is nothing but a world. Your favorite evening gown. Deep inside my head is a warm and cozy bed where I'll sleep when I am dead.
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
I'll still be here. You, my dear, I fear will lose your mind.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
This door appears to be locked. We'll need a passcode of some sort to open it. You don't know the number, do you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Charlie specifically tell us to check something before we accepted this order? remember... That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. Everything looks to be in serviceable condition. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. We're ready to join the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
Order completed. Well done.
What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you've suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed on.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a baby from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery, and safely place it in a pod with minimal distress to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges, I used these techniques to remove babies from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter is a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us.
We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs.
Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them. Please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.
Sam, this is Tarman. We've got an emergency on our hands here. I'm afraid the DHV Magellan is out of action. We can't move an inch. A cursory inspection confirmed that some critical parts of the propulsion system have become clogged up with tar. Our usual decontamination methods won't cut it. We'll need a special tar dissolvent to clear out the blockage. The F2 South Distribution Centre was kind enough to source some for us. I'd like you to pick up the order on site, collect the cargo, and bring it back to the ship. Meanwhile, we'll be doing everything we can to keep ourselves from sinking further into the tar, as well as gathering information on the weapons factory. Don't let us down, Sam.
That was some impressive work.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Look, Sam, a hot spring. Shall we take a dip?
It's good to get the feet. Now this is living.
Huh? It's pulling us in! in the world are we?
Wait, are you Sam? Where did you come from just now? Did you perhaps arrive here by way of a hot spring? If so, then we have much to discuss. Would you be so kind as to access the delivery terminal? Whenever you have a moment, that is.
Oh, excuse me. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. We've met before. At this very facility, in fact. You might remember? My hand, at least. How's a mutual friend doing? Hardman and I have been working together to study water samples collected on the beach. So, you actually managed to jump here from the Miracle Spring. I knew it. I'd always theorized the existence of incredibly strong overlaps between this world and the beach. Places where a special kind of hot spring would emerge through the tar currents. Similar to the plate gates, but on a smaller scale. In principle, a person could use one to ride the currents within the earth and jump to other connected springs. Just like you did. In fact, I dug that spring you used in order to test this theory. And now, I want to confirm if it holds true for different locations. I'd love it if you were able to help them. I'll add the necessary functions to your PCC. Just so you know, I've added hot spring digger functions to the level 2 PCC. You now have the ability to identify a suitable location and commence excavation. Once a hot spring has been completed, feel free to take a dip and relax. I should mention that these springs are invaluable from my beach water research. As a hydrologist, they're a critical resource. So, if I may ask, Sam, would you be willing to use my digger to find and excavate hot springs throughout the continent? Please report back to me if you do dig any. I'll make sure to reward you for your efforts. Once you've readied your level 2 PCC and selected the digger, listen for pulses alerting you to underground water sources nearby. Pulses become more frequent as you move closer to a source, so wait until the interval between them is as short as possible before finally picking a spot to dig. Once you commence construction, the process is automated. All you need to do is wait for the hot spring to percolate to the surface. The digger will also remove any dangerous contaminants from the water. This means that as soon as the hot spring is ready, you can wade right in. Sources can be found everywhere, but depending on the location, the resulting spring will have different properties. I'm also thinking of adding a feature that will let you customize aspects of the springs you dig. Perhaps that will give you something to look forward to as well. The waters of the beach in our world circulate within the same system. As a hydrologist, I study this system. The hot springs of the Australian continent are the product of underground beach water that has been heated by tar currents. But there's more to it than that. A space-time phenomenon, similar to plate gates, has been observed at the points where hot springs emerge. In other words, it seems to be possible to jump between hot springs linked via the tar currents. I had been meaning to test this theory, but then you took the initiative and proved the truth for me. From what I saw earlier, it seems the teleportation process has no adverse effect on you. But just remember that you won't be able to take all types of cargo when you jump. Said cargo will be left behind at the hot spring you jumped from. It should be automatically stored in the digger's private locker, though. Make sure that you don't forget about it afterwards. Were you at all interested in digging hot springs? If so, there's a promising site I've identified. It's to the northwest of here. My analysis suggests that a potential source should be present in that vicinity. I'll post a formal aid request shortly, so consider heading in that direction and testing up the hot spring digger. If you do end up digging one, don't forget to return and inform me of your accomplishment. In your own time, of course. I'm not planning on going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Order accepted. Thank you.
If we make a hot spring jump from Hartman Spring, we should be able to return to our previous location. It might be a good idea to go back and retrieve anything you may have left behind.
Definitely not alone.
destination. Delivery route finalized.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Snag.
spoke with Rainey earlier. She tells me Tomorrow's making excellent progress with her studies. Before we left to see the mother, she was tackling and solving relatively elementary problems. It seems she's since progressed to intermediate and higher levels. At this rate, she might well surpass our own capabilities before long. To learn is to grow. To watch her grow so quickly has been a delight. Wowzer!
Just a bit further now.
Thanks for the help, Sam. And apologies for greeting you as a chiral crab, despite all the effort you put in on our behalf. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Can't afford to risk contaminating this work site either. Anyway, let me check your cargo. I've got no complaints about the condition. Job done. And now our work can proceed without further delay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Cheers for that, Sam. This'll take care of that blockage, no worries. We'll get started right away.
We can handle the blockage. It's fine. I'd rather you get some sleep so you're ready to tackle your next order. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished anyway. Enjoy your rest. weapons at the source will make it far easier to carry out future missions. Whereas leaving the factory alone only increases the risk of networked facilities coming under attack in the future. So let's shut it down ASAP. Tarman has already made preparations. Access the GHV Magellan's delivery terminal to pick up this main order. Tarman will explain the rest.
Bye, Sam.